All right. Hello, everyone, and wake up. Welcome to the show. It's Happy to Wake Up and Win morning podcast powered by CTR Media Network. This particular podcast is all about fueling your mindset with positivity, elevating your business, podcast, or TV show, and inspiring you to take actions daily. Each episode have powerful insight, actionable strategies, a quote, a Bible verse, and a call to action to help you reach your level of success. This is the podcast to come to have the real, raw, and relevant conversations about whatever it is that we are talking about on that particular topic of discussion. And speaking of a topic, what we are going to discuss today is eliminating excuses, how to stop holding yourself back. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're going to talk about it today. We're going to talk about it this morning. We're going to go into it. Some of y'all, I'm Southern, so I say y'all sometime. You might feel, stepping on your toes a little bit, but I'm doing it out of love. Okay, because we have to have this conversation. But before we dive into the conversation, you know how we do it. I want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yes, go ahead and do it in that order. Come on. I want you to like this video. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Make sure to share this out with at least to one person. We like to ask you for 5, but we appreciate at least 1 share. And make sure that you subscribe. Yes, subscribe to our YouTube channel and all of us on all of our platforms on social media, as well as not only subscribing to CTR Media Network, but make sure you hit that subscribe button to every single podcast TV host that is on our platform. And how can you find that? You go to our YouTube channel on the homepage and you will see a beautiful display of all the different shows along with the categories that we have. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button to follow them, because we have content that we put up on CTR Media Network, but they actually go and do extra content that you will only see if you are a subscriber to their social media as well. Thank you. Make sure to download our app today by going to ctrmedianetwork.com. Right now, the app is free. Yes, it is free. So take advantage to get the information and the encouragement that you need. On that note, we are going to jump right into this topic of how you can eliminate these excuses that we create for ourselves and how we can stop holding yourself back. Okay, the only thing, first of all, I just need you to know this. The only thing standing between you and your success is your excuses. Okay, not the other person, not because they did this, not because he did that, not because this is what trauma that's happened to me or you, or it's because I don't have enough money, which you should never say that. You need to watch your words. And if you want to know more about the power of your words, you need to watch the episode on CTR Media Network TV with Dr. Bramante, who talks about the power of your words. Now, with that being said, the only thing that is standing between you and your success is your excuses. Because at the end of the day, winners don't wait for the perfect condition. They just create and they keep moving. If I waited for the perfect situation, I'll still be waiting. Because I tell you right now, after all these years doing social media marketing, digital marketing, teaching, all this different stuff that I do, podcasting, running my own businesses, if I waited to the perfect scenario, perfect situation, I would have never started, because life is not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. And that's what you're waiting for, making sure every single I is dotted, every single T is crossed. Guess what? You're going to be still sitting there. You're going to watch your life just pass you by. So let me give you 5 tips on how you can stop holding yourself back and eliminate all of them thousands of excuses that you have created in your head, and now you're starting to believe them. Number 1, you need to recognize when you're making excuses. You know when you're making excuses and when you're not. You know that when you are allowing fear to cripple you, to paralyze you, and you're giving yourself that excuse just so you feel better. You know when you can move even when it's difficult for you to move, to take action even when you're afraid to take action. But you made the decision that instead of me doing what I need to do, I'm going to make an excuse on all the excuses of why I can't do it. Well, how about you flip that and change it into all the reasons you can do it? Because by recognizing and being able to understand your excuses, it gives you an amount of an awareness that is the first step to you changing the fact that you make too many excuses. Number 2, you need to take extreme ownership. Take ownership of it. Your life is 100% your responsibility. You can't blame your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your children, your mama, your dad, your auntie, your cousin, your friend, your circumstances, the place you grew up, whether you was poor, whether you are rich, whether you can't use those excuses of why you have not become the person that you know that you want to become, that you deserve to become. You can't use their excuses. Okay, you need to take ownership of it. Number 3, you need to replace excuses with action. So every time you have the urge to allow an excuse to stop you, you need to stop saying, I can't, and start saying, how can I? How can I do this? How can I do that? Stop saying, oh, I can't do that. No. How can I do this? What steps I need to take in order to help me achieve this? What measures I need to do? What access do I need to have in order to complete this? What type of information do I need in order to understand this information to follow through? See how the power of your words change your mood, change your mind. It actually make you feel good when you say it that way. Instead of saying, I can't, you say, I can't, your whole mood disposition change immediately and not for the better. So learn how to reframe your mind, reframe your words, and replace those excuses and remove I can't from your vocabulary. Number 4, you need to develop a solution-oriented mindset. Problems are just opportunities for you to be creative and to create solutions. That's all what problems are. There are ways for you to learn, ways for you to grow. That's what problems are. How can I learn from this problem? How can I create a solution for this problem so that I can make my life better? And in turn, after I develop the process, how can I then market, position, and place this in the marketplace in order to help change lives and change my own life? One person, one story, one client at a time. See how changing your words, changing your mindset. Number 5, you need to surround yourself with action takers. Excuses die in an environment of execution. So when you are becoming and you're in an environment that no matter what comes your way, you have developed the mindset that you are going to follow through. You're going to figure it out. You're going to make it work. When you create that type of environment, excuses don't live there. You already remove I can't. You already remove all the excuses. You already know that there is no room for failure in your life. No room. It's just you have to learn from, you have mistakes. But I don't like to say mistakes. You know why? It's because everything in life is a learning opportunity, and it's a journey. Because I have learned so much for the things that I did not know how to do versus the things that I did know how to do. The things that I had to work hard in order to find a solution. So we just need to reframe the way that we think about certain things. Let me give you a quote from Jim. Jim said, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. So how important is the thing that you want to do is? If it's really, really important to you, guess what? You will not allow anything to stop you. Let me give you a Bible verse, because before we go, I'm going to give you a Bible verse. But before I go, let me check out the comments. Hey, everyone. Hey. Oh, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, my goodness. We have people from all over the world. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will make sure that we respond to your comments after this particular podcast. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for saying hello. Thank you for tuning in from all over the world. We appreciate you. Shout out to all of our amazing virtual audience in the building on today. Now, let me go ahead and jump right in and give you this Bible verse at Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Anything that you need to do, even with you needing help to stop the excuses, pray to God to ask him to help you to stop allowing excuses to stop you from holding yourself back from what you're supposed to do. All right? Ask for help. And I already know this, that God will give you the strength beyond what is normal for you to be able to complete whatever it is that he wants you to do that is aligned with his will. So you're never alone. The call to action for today is simple. Eliminate the excuses. You have been holding on to these excuses for way too long. And you know it, and I know it. This is your season to wake up and win. You already did the first part. You woke up. The second part of this show is win. So you are going to win by first dropping the excuses and flipping your mindset and the way that you speak and talk in general. And that's something that I'm still working on myself. So I am not 100% perfect yet, but I tell you what, I am becoming very good at making sure I reframe my words, and my environment is so conducive to this that even when I may say something that is not the way that it's supposed to come out, my daughter, my son, my husband, my friends, they will quickly redirect that particular phrase and say, oh, no. And so that's why it's important to keep your circle tight, because when you fall a little bit, they'll pick you up and help redirect you. So on this note, today, everyone, I want you to understand that we have everything in us to eliminate these excuses. And this is how we stop holding ourselves back. You have to focus on eliminating these excuses, stepping fully into your power and creating your purpose-driven life. You need to remove all barriers, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, that have been holding you back, even financial, that has been holding you back, and be determined to step into your unstoppable era, honey, that is going to continue for the rest of your life. On that note, make sure to download the CTR Media Network app today by going to www.ctrmedianetwork.com. Have a great, amazing rest of your morning and go out there and win. Bye.
Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. If we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it.